Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
You know, one of the hottest products available and being shown here at IFA 2010 in Berlin, Germany, is what I'm holding in my hand. We have it in the Into Tomorrow studios here, and I'm going to be powering it up because I want you to see the Galaxy Tab from Samsung. Well, our next guest is here to talk more about this incredible announcement. It's a very cool product, the Galaxy Tab, and that is Kim Titus. Kim is the Director of Public Relations for Telecommunications Americas with Samsung. Kim, welcome back Into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you, Dave. I'm really glad to be here and really excited to have been part of the introduction of the Galaxy Tab here at IFA.
Oh, for sure. And I think what's cool is that Samsung waited for IFA because it's such a big and important show to say, we've got a very cool new product that we're going to show, and you're doing just that.
That's
and
right.
that is this Galaxy Tab. I'm going to have Chris zoom in on it to show us some very cool features. While it's not a Super AMOLED like the Galaxy S smartphone that I have and holding next to it, and of course we're getting battery low. That's just our luck. But you can see that it is in fact a great device, and while it uses a TFT screen or thin film transistor, it's got some brilliant color, some brilliant opportunity, and it's very nice size, easy to hold, easy to throw in your pocket. In fact, Kim walked in here with it, and we thought, what? You're supposed to be bringing the tab with you. And he did. He had it in his pocket, in his jacket, and it worked out very well. Unlike, for example, perhaps the iPad, which I'm going to hold up right next to the Galaxy Tab. Look how much bigger that is and harder to hold. But then again, those of you like Rob who have everything he's happy with it. Well, I'm happy for him. The point is, tell me more, Kim, about the Galaxy Tab. What's got you guys so pumped about this device?
Well, that's a 7-inch screen, and what you noticed when I brought it in is one of the real things that we've found from consumers that they wanted out of this kind of device, and that's portability. And so there it was in my coat pocket, and I can just throw it into a coat pocket. A woman could throw it into a purse, and it's very, very portable. At 7 inches, it's very easy to use. It's very easy to type on when you're doing email, or it will come with an app so that you can edit documents on it, and so it's very comfortable to hold either one-handed or two-handed and have your entertainment, your communications on the go.
And it is not only very portable, but videos we were watching on it look terrific. It does a great job with e-book reading as well. You were showing me the ability to not only read books, magazines, all sorts of things that are really sharp on this Galaxy Tab.
That's the Reader's Hub, and that we are speaking of the international version, and that will be available on the international version. That gives you access to thousands of newspapers, magazines, books, and they look like newspapers and magazines.
Yeah.
When you bring them up on this beautiful color screen.
And you're not getting ink on your hands. So
that's right.
It's the same newspaper and print experience without the hassles. And of course, more and more people are not only looking at newspapers electronically, but of course reading books. Their favorite magazines are all easily gotten over the air, easily obtained over the air, and just why not take advantage of these kinds of things?
Sure, and at a 1024 by 600 display, you also get beautiful resolution for movies. And speaking of which, this comes with a lot of memory power for the movies that you might want to hold actually in the device. It will be available in either a 16 gig or 32 gig internal memory, plus it has a micro SD slot, so you could add another 32 gig.
Very sweet. And of course, it's got a 1 gigahertz processor, so it's going to do anything you need performance-wise and do it well, I think.
That's right.
The fact that it's Android makes me very happy.
That's right.
What are some of the things that you find folks are already saying, I got to have this Galaxy Tab because?
Oh, well, again, because it's portable. It's something that they can do all of those things that we were talking about and have a nice sized screen with which to do it, and yet take it with them and be able to be on the go while they're using it.
And one of our listeners is tweeting, asking about a comparison with the iPad. Of course, I'm sure you're getting that anyway. You know, PR persons don't want to hear comparisons with other product, but that's life, so we got to bring it up. He's asking, why only a 7-inch screen? To me, that makes so much more sense because I can hold it with one hand very comfortably. Is that kind of the gist of it?
A whole lot of consumer research went into this screen size. And so this is what we found was the optimum for being able to hold it one-handed, to even be able to type one-handed. This has swipe on it.
Very good.
And so if
you're used to that swipe effect, which of course the ability to just move your thumb or a finger around a keyboard and select lettering that way, and some people are really into it and can do it quite fast.
Well, actually, the swipe people tell me that once you get proficient at it, you'll be 30% faster than standard on-screen typing.
Really? So even if you're one of those thumb typists that can go a mile a minute, the fact is that the swipe technology is catching on and more people are into it.
Right.
Loving it. And we talked about the fact that it's also got cameras, not one, but two.
Two cameras. It's a 3 megapixel in the back with a flash, and there's a 1.3 megapixel camera in the front. So now you can video conference and use that camera for.
Of course, taking pictures with a front camera is so much easier when you're by yourself and you're trying to take maybe a picture of yourself in front of something. You know, look, Mom, where I am, and just you know, snap that picture where you've got the background. And it's hard to do when you're otherwise having to turn the device around, hope you're getting it, hope you're taking the right picture. It's easy to do with the front camera.
That's right.
Now, we're talking about a 1.3 megapixel camera in the front and 3 megapixels in the back with an LED flash. A lot of people get hung up on the number of megapixels, and since we're using so many of the pictures we take to simply post on the web or email, you don't need 12 megapixels like one of your phones has, which is amazing. It's more like a camera with also being a phone.
That also has a phone, right?
So why did Samsung settle on a 3 megapixel and say that's more than enough?
Well, because it is optimized with our photo technology in here that we've learned from our photo division, and has the unified UI and all of the great things that are in Samsung cameras that allow you to enhance whatever megapixel count that you have.
Gotcha. And how soon available in the U.S.? It's being launched first here in Europe, right?
It's launching here in Europe first, and coming soon to the U.S.
That's as far as you can go, right?
That's as far as I can go.
Might there be a chance that Santa could deliver one? I mean, maybe.
I think there's a pretty good chance that they'll be available to put in stockings.
Okay, well, they'll fit in a stocking, and that's
you've got it.
That's pretty cool. Otherwise, you'd need a really wide stocking for some of those other pads. But anyway, the Galaxy Tab, you want to check it out. Of course, we'll have more for you when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com, including video of this interview if you're not already watching it. But if you're just listening on the radio, you want to come by and check the interview with Kim Titus from Samsung. Our highlight video will show you a whole lot more about it. And price range yet?
We don't have any price range yet because this is being sold through our carrier operators, and so they will ultimately set the pricing.
Okay, but you'll let us know, and we'll give everybody the U.S. dollar value as soon as you know.
As soon as I know.
All right, just in time to ask Santa for one. All right, thank you, Kim, for joining us here at IFA.
Great, thank you, Dave.
Dave Graveline back with more as Into Tomorrow continues from Berlin.